guys, Donk here, coming back from a holiday, so to say, and bringing you another tank commentary video. I'm playing on Siege of Shanghai, and I haven't played Battlefield 4 in about, I think, 2 weeks in a tank properly, and so my aim will not be on point, and so please don't bash me for that. I'm not as accurate in this round as I can be in other videos. And some thoughts on Siege of Shanghai. I think other than Zavod and Rogue Transmission, I think Siege of Shanghai is, to be honest, one of my favorite tank maps in Battlefield 4. And for the reason is that it kind of reminds me of a really bad version of Strike at Karkand, a map from Battlefield 2, then reimagined in the Battlefield 3 in Strike at Karkand DLC. And I used to play a good extent on that map in Battlefield 3. I loved it. I loved the flow of the map, the dynamic, the combat, the urban combat, the tank versus infantry combat, infantry versus infantry. It had everything. And Siege of Shanghai kinda represents that, but in a bad way, due to the verticality of the rooftops and some other problems. But if you don't take that into the consideration that there is so much vertical gameplay on this fucking map, then it can be quite a decent map. To be honest, if this map had no rooftops, and if the transport chopper was removed from this map, and basically when the skyscraper would go down, the Levolution would kick in effect, every other rooftop other than Charlie's skyscraper should be a red zone, and then this map would be a really good map for vehicles, infantry, and alikes. But since it's not, and since we have to play it by the way it's made, then let's use advantage of whatever we can. As I'm gonna backrash this tank over here who has no clue where I am. Thermal camo again for the win. He was thinking I was gonna go on the right side, but he got mistaken from for another tank that's over there, and I was still behind him as I'm splashing this guy over here. And this is usually a good spot. Take this spot into the consideration. This little stairs next to the river where I just killed that one guy and the second guy died is a good spot if you have tanks like me here, for example, and you are an infantry guy on those stairs. It's a good spot to take out tanks or maybe deal some mobility hits to them without them giving you a death penalty into the face immediately. They have to be somewhat skilled aim to shoot you through that little gap, and that gap is like about as big as a fucking pubic hair. So if they can shoot you through that, then kudos to them. But if they're not, then you will be able to deal some massive damage. There is one thing I noticed on Siege, on this particular flag I'm attacking right now, which is Alpha flag. These little concrete mini walls on the first story of the garage of the Alpha flag can now be destroyed. Now I haven't noticed that before. Maybe I'm just a complete idiot, and that was always in the game. But I just noticed this. Wow, you know, you can now kill infantry that's not head glitching 24/7 on behind those walls, and I liked it. It's good. And I want to talk also a bit about what I'm doing right now. Is this a good position under Bravo? I'm gonna link another video, and that's mostly for the guys who are not old school subscribers and old school viewers of these videos that I produce. There was a video where I played Siege of Shanghai. I think it was somewhere around number 6. I will link the video in the description, where you can say how that Bravo under garage spot, how much damage I was dealing to the enemy team over there. And in this particular round, that wasn't the case, since the enemy team just was attacking Alpha and Echo all the time, and they like mostly avoided every other flag. So basically, I was just standing here on Bravo and picking them on Alpha, taking them out if I can. As I missed the tank, not recognizing the corner shot pretty good, so I hit the corner. And one important thing you should know about Siege of Shanghai, and that's actually an important thing in general, is always have a good path to fall back if you're getting pushed, and if you're about to enter a clusterfuck situation which you cannot survive, then have a good path to fall back. As you see, this is my path. I'm picking around the corner. I'm on the main road trying to draw them out. But if I'm gonna take too much pressure, and especially me being not warmed up, and this is my first game after a while, then I have to use these spots and good covers like this. So as you see, I just dodged a tank shield using some basic pillaring, and if some of you don't know what pillaring is, that's basically peeking around the corner, shooting the tank, then peeking back behind the corner. If you're still not using that, then I highly advise that you start using that, as I'm doing the same versus this LV here, and I managed to do one shot on him and somebody takes him out. And I really like the dynamic of fights you can get between Alpha and Bravo on Siege of Shanghai, and this is probably the best part of this map. Alpha Bravo fights and Delta Echo fights. Granted that nobody's on the rooftop. That's what I like about this map, and no other map other than Zavod actually offers me that. And this is actually my favorite style of combat. This is why I enjoyed maps like, as I mentioned in the start of the video, Strike at Karkand, Shaki Peninsula, Seine Crossing. But to be honest, I did enjoy those maps. But the map I played the most, to the extent, was Operation Firestorm Battlefield 3 edition. That map, in my opinion, is one of the greatest tank maps ever created in a Battlefield series. I think on that map I must have played at least 1,000 hours just on Firestorm. So on my Battlefield 3 account, I think I have like 2,200 hours. As I mentioned in my Ask Tonk video I made a week ago, complete no-life scumbag BF3 is what I was back at the glory days of Battlefield 3. And I enjoyed Operation Firestorm to a really extent. That map never gets bored for me. Which leads me to another question. I wanted to notify you guys that I play BF3 also. Battlefield 4 is not the only game I play, Battlefield-wise. And I'm also gonna play Battlefield Hardline when it comes out. Gonna try it out, give it a chance, because I also like to play infantry in Battlefield. It's just that infantry in Battlefield 4 was never a good, was never satisfying for me. Never good. It just didn't feel like Battlefield 3 infantry or Bad Company 2 infantry. It had nothing of it, and it just had it was just bad for me. And I don't know, I cannot explain it, but I just never liked it. And that's why I'm looking forward to Battlefield Hardline, where I can actually play some infantry. And granted, I did not play Battlefield Hardline, but I'm gonna play it once the thing hits open beta, which is rumored to be on Monday. And I'm gonna try it out. I'm hoping it's a decent infantry game which I can play. So I'm gonna post some videos about that shit also. So about Battlefield 3, I played that game also from time to time, and it's mostly on classic maps: Firestorm, Caspian, Karg Island, Seine, Damavand, all the classic maps. I play infantry also. I play tank. If you guys would like to see that, please leave me in the comments. Just leave me what map would you like me to play on, and I will be sure to show you how I play those maps. And my playstyle on those maps will be totally uncensored. What I mean by that is that you will see a lot of tactics used that you probably never seen anybody use on those maps, as I know all of the spawn points on those three maps, all of the possible tactics, how to approach flags, and if I'm gonna make some videos about Battlefield 3 maps and stuff like that, then I can assure you there will be very tactical, strategic, informative. And if you're still playing Battlefield 3, you like to enjoy it from time to time, then after you've seen those videos, you might enjoy them more. So, as I said, in the comment section, you post me what do you want me to play. Do you even want me to play Battlefield 3? Do you want to see that, or you just want me to stick with Battlefield 4? And put the commentary videos, make the guides and other crap I also make. One thing I did like about Battlefield 3, and that's that the C4 mojos actually had to approach your tank to C4 you. They didn't throw it from like a fucking mile away like doing Battlefield 4 and have massive splash damage, dealing you 50 mobility hit from like 2 meter radius. And that's fucking bullshit. I'm not crying about C4 or whining. I don't whine about shit like that. I'm just saying that it's kinda unfucking likely that somebody would ever be able to pull that in real life. And this game, DICE at least, represents Battlefield 4 as a realistic game and shit like that. Not really realistic, sorry. I mean, it's not realistic that you blow up a guy with a fucking tank shell, like you brutalize his body by a tank shell, and then some fucking medic revives him with some shock battles. Well, that's about the realism of Battlefield. In any case, Battlefield 3 was in fact my favorite game for vehicles and for infantry when it comes to Battlefield series. Granted, I did not play a lot of Battlefield 2. I think I played maybe a really little. I definitely did not play it when it was released. I did not play it when it was out. I played it in its end days and mostly at the start of Battlefield 3. I played Bad Company. I think I played maybe for 300 hours. I like Bad Company for infantry, but Bad Company 2 had also its own problems, which I could not deal with, so I left the game. But Battlefield 3 had everything I ever wanted from a Battlefield game, and that's why I put in that game so much time in it, and dedication and determination. And I only have good things to say about that game. What are your thoughts about what is your favorite Battlefield game, and why? If you have any reason why, for example, Battlefield 4 is for you, for example, the best Battlefield game, why, and for what reason? If Bad Company 2 is for you the best Battlefield game, also post your reasons, and let's have a discussion about it. As I'm entering a situation here, an enemy tank and an engineer guy are trying to shoot me down from the bridge as I'm trying to approach Delta. I managed to take them both out, and I'm taking some damage from here from this guy on the roof, who I also managed to take down. And this is, if you saw where I fired my tank shot, this is where the enemy team spawns as US, so as the American army, if they have the flag. So if you're attacking Delta like I'm about to, always keep that area in mind, as I will not in a second, as you will see me doing a critical mistake. I'm gonna get shot in the ass by an RPG from a guy who just spawned there, and I just didn't watch that angle at the moment, and I didn't have smoke ready to deploy for me, so that's why I took that shot. So be really careful when you're fighting on Delta. Never consider this road what I'm using safe if you're trying to take Delta from the enemy. That's just a friendly advice for you guys if you happen to find yourself in that situation. Anyway, I'm glad to post a video on Battlefield again. I would like to hear how are you guys doing. I also have a platoon running for my friends and people who like to watch my videos, and for people who play tanks and who want to learn something. And if you would check the battle log links I provided on the YouTube page, on the homepage, then you can add me there, you can join my platoon, we can talk there. If you have any questions, you need a 1v1 scenes with me to talk about things that's bothering you, to talk about if you want to learn something, you can feel free to add me. I will gladly find time for you, your friends, and things like that. And yeah, I just want to to show you guys that I'm a friendly guy, that dozens of subscribers came to me, added me on Battleog, asked me for advice. 2 weeks later, they were showing me battle reports of them doing great in a tank, having great score, having even good kill death ratios, nice kill per minute, overall great games, telling me they learned a lot and thanking me and stuff. So if you're one of them, if you're looking for help, feel free to add me and I will be happy to help you. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I know I went a bit off topic on general stuff about Battlefield, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, have fun and bye bye.